Now, this is just the latest example of election security at work in this highly anticipated and potentially historic election.
And no matter who wins the election, authorities across the country are preparing for the possibility of civil unrest and even violence. Denver 7's Brandon Richards shows us how Denver police and the FBI in Colorado are preparing.
Now, just to be clear, authorities say there's no indication there will be any election-related violence here in Denver or in Colorado, but they want to be prepared just in case. As Coloradans vote in Tuesday's election, law enforcement agencies are increasing security measures.
Certainly, have thought through some of the potential things that may happen.
Denver Police Chief Ron Thomas says his department has spent months getting ready.
We've actually been preparing for what may happen after the election since early this year.
Thomas told the Denver Citizens Oversight Board DPD will have officers at every drive-through ballot and drop-off site and voting center in the city. He says police will also do continuous sweeps of election sites with bomb-sniffing dogs. And he says they'll be watching other areas.
Our entire intelligence team that will be monitoring all over the city, monitoring both online and just kind of locations where demonstrations tend to gather.
Thomas says police are also prepared to make mass arrests on election night or in the days that follow if necessary.
We've also identified investigators to help with mass arrest processing. I know the Sheriff's Department is ready for an influx of prisoners should there be some mass arrest situation.
The FBI says for its part, it's set up election command posts in every field office. In a statement to Denver 7, the FBI says its team of investigators, including election crime coordinators in each of their 56 field offices, including Denver, remain vigilant in detecting those trying to undermine the political process.
There's been absolutely no intelligence to suggest that anything is going to happen on Election Day or beyond.
But in today's politically polarizing environment, authorities say it's important to be prepared. Brandon Richard, Denver 7.
Chief Thomas says Denver police will have full staffing in all police precincts for several days after the election, since it may take days to find out who won.
Going in depth, campaign officials across the country are taking extraordinary steps to protect election workers. In Detroit, they're stationing bulletproof glass and panic buttons for workers to call police around to elections buildings. At a vote counting site in Maricopa County, Arizona, there's metal detectors, armed guards, and if necessary, a SWAT team. In the nation's capital, security fences have been installed as intelligence officials warn Russia and Iran may consider encouraging violent protests following the election. Despite the concerns, Homeland Security officials say it is safe to vote.